Okay, I'm going to continue sorting through my gigantic piles of Return to Ravnica block that are going to go in the 12 and the 10 guild fat pack boxes. I already took out all the multicolored and in a separate pile because that's the pile that's going to get really big, and I'll just set them aside to combine later. So this is some various junk. It'll be great. Some of these piles have already been in some way pre-sorted in some way, so that's going to help the sorting. I think it's safe to say that I'm not going to crack any more packs of these. Even if I'm missing a card, well, I'll just get a single for that. Oh, this is in the wrong pile. There we go. Okay, so let's keep on going with these. The ones in Profit sleeves are going to be a little slippery, and I already have a pile of multicolored to the side. Actually, let's put that there.
Okay, I want to find out where else I can find dragon eggs. So where else can I find dragon eggs?
Lots of multicolored cards. Of course, it's a multicolored block. Oh good, these are all red. Perfect. Okay, let's get going with this pile. These are from the packs that I cracked yesterday. Gonna take a look at my cycles at some point just to make sure that I've got them all, or at least I know which ones I'm missing. I could even make it a game to crack more packs looking for specific cards that I'm missing in the uncommon selection. Pretty sure I have all the commons. Pretty sure, given the large number of cards that I have. Okay, so there's always something that Wizards does that gets some people riled up. The latest is that booster box for rich people, for non-peasants, that has the cute-looking planeswalkers. It's got a few people on the interwebs all riled up about how it's a ripoff. I wouldn't know because I don't think I have enough money to burn like that. But you know, companies make money, and then there's always a segment of players. There's players like me who are peasants And then there's players who have a lot of money and have $250 to burn for something cute. It doesn't even need to be an investment. It's just a fact of life that for some people, $250 is like what $5 is to me. So of course, you know, if you say, hey, you know, we're offering this new product and it's really cool looking. If you had that kind of money, you'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Give me 10. And so of course people get all worked up about it, but I don't understand why it's worth. I don't think it's worth getting all worked up about. It's just simple. Some people have more money than others. That's just the way it is. Beautiful. Oh my God, did I play this card when it was in standard? I even played it in the pre-release. The Ravnica, Return to Ravnica pre-release. And I think this card is also from that. Oh no, it's not. See how it's damaged? It came out exactly like that from a pack. I've got two. The other one is from the pre-release. Look at that. Awesome junk rare in the great tradition of Warp World. Thinking of doing a little junk rare series. I started it before my trip, but man, that trip really sidetracked me just because you've got a certain train that you're going when you're working on YouTube videos, and it takes a while for that train to really get going, and it was really going before I took off for that trip. Let me give my right arm a little rest. But once I got on the trip, I was doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of other good stuff, and I noticed that there are people who are really into one game or the other. Very few who are into both. So if I ever want to have like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh content later on, I think I'm going to have to start a whole new channel for that, because I've noticed that it's fairly dividing. And I've also noticed the tubers who are really good and who have a lot more time and money than I do, they segment, you know, they segment their content. So they'll have a channel for every one of the games. I'm not sure that I have the time to do that right now, so I'm keeping a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh content to myself, cracking the packs in silence and away from the camera, just because I want to keep going with my scan. Okay, let's sleeve this baby. It's a foil. And I'm almost done. I'm finishing 5Ds right now, and 6Al should be pretty easy to finish since all those packs are so cheap. But I'm probably gonna end up putting that in at some point I'll just I'll maybe use my son's channel or make a whole new channel, but I just don't have the time right now, so I'll concentrate in this channel on Magic. Okay, piles are getting big. Piles are getting big. Okay, so now they're getting big enough that they're actually fairly stable. That's good. I think these are all uncommon that I never. Oh, I think I see some rares that I may want to sleeve. See, no, all uncommons. Yeah, they're all uncommons. Foil. I like to sleeve foils. Okay, let's sleeve that foil and keep going, even though it's a lowly common. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a foil on comp. Okay, now the piles are big enough that if I just put them like this, they'll be happy with each other. Lovely. Therese Nielsen artwork. Another foil. I'll leave that later. Okay, let's do one more large pile. I think we've got one more video in this. Just the sun's coming up. Early morning sun. Of Labor Day 2018. So yeah, people are all riled up about that $250 product for Guild of Ravnica. That's going to have a special pack with very special planeswalkers. I mean, as far as the artwork is concerned, and that's fine. Somebody else will buy that. I mean, that's what's happened to me also with the $7 then $10 Masters packs. Didn't buy a single one, even though I clearly could buy one. But just, you know, it just didn't fit my peasant's philosophy. And that's fine. I didn't, you know, I'm not angry at anybody. It's like, whatever. I'll crack cheap packs of standard and build decks with those. And rent a few pixels online. Oh, this card is not. Got a few cards that are not in this block. Okay, those piles are getting pretty big. I think for the next video I may set them aside and start new piles, just because they're getting too big. Okay, so these are all the stuff that comes out of packs. Okay. Alright, so I'll stop here and I'll get going in the next video.